You awake, staring at a TV. You can't tell if your mind is clouding or clearing as images flash by, but you stare. Suddenly, you jolt by the TV, shattered, in the retreating body of your would-be savior. With your mind clearing, you get your bearings. You don't know who, where, or what you are. But that carnal sensation takes over, and you know one thing: you must escape. Strangely, you can't break free of your bonds. You can't recall a time where that wasn't possible, or any time whatsoever. You don't remember anything, but you know you can't be bound. Following in the footsteps of your savior, bodies strewn across the floor. Military. You need a weapon. Someone blares through the facility's PA system. He's your first target. You know this. It's in your nature. They search for you, but you can't do anything in this state, so you hide. Like second nature, your abilities come back to you. You eventually find your way to the security room, the key to your freedom in front of you, and an implement.
All units be advised, security station is not responding.
So this is not primarily a lore video. It's going to go over the basic lore of Trepang, what happens each mission, and the build up toward the end. But this is primarily going to be a rage mode, the hardest game mode in the game. A little bit of a guide for that and some tips and tricks. So if this series does get finished, that means every level got to be on rage mode. I will be using tricks. I say tricks. I'll be using stuff such as dual wield and certain attachments that you wouldn't have unlocked yet. So you have to do at least one playthrough of the game and unlock your attachments and stuff. Certain guns come in incredibly handy, like the incendiary rounds and the shotgun. That'll get used a lot. The blade's pretty good for insta-killing enemies. But this game does get a bit hard at times, so yeah, that is what you are in store for. And I hope you do enjoy this. I died in this first area more times than I like to admit, but I haven't played the game since last July, I believe it was. It was 8 months ago, so I'm a bit rusty. But essentially the best thing you can do here is stealth. But here at the end I get caught and I just throw away grenade body at them, which works just fine. Usually you're not supposed to get caught here. Well, by that I mean you're not supposed to get shot when you have a hostage, but for some reason they just didn't want to cooperate this time, so you just throw your grenade like that and boom, there you go. That's the first little encounter down. Generally I like to go for a dual wielding revolver build and a dual wielding shotgun build, but you just don't get enough revolvers in this level to make that work, so I just opted out for getting rid of the revolvers. Here it's best to stealth grab this guy, I found in my experience, and not do that. Here I opt to just use him as a hostage instead. It works out. Make sure to always use your invisibility if possible. And just some general tips. Bind your... Me personally, I have my grenade and slide keys bound to my mouse. I don't use my sliding much in this level, but sliding is very imperative to doing this whole challenge. Back when I was doing just the extreme mode even. So here they start bringing out helmets. They're starting to get a bit serious. It's still not a big issue, 2 bullets in the head. This game's generous. Headshots do kill, which is very good. Be careful though, because they will also kill you instantly with like a kick or something. For shield guys, if you can't get behind them to grab them, just slide into them. That makes them basically wet fucking towels. Easy goddamn murder right there. You stumble into a freezer. More corpses. And your would-be savior. He seems to have taken his own life. His work done. He dropped an insignia with number 105. This section's easy enough. A stealth kill, 1 simple grenade, and a few good bullets. You can easily stealth every guy in this room. Your main issue is going to be the elevator.
He's not getting past. Alright, team. Don't let that motherfucker in the elevator. We gotta hold the ground. I think I've...
So I honestly miss a lot harder than it needed to be. It did not need to be this hard. I could have just took a hostage, slowed down time, threw him as a grenade, and been done with it. Or used the fire extinguisher. I'm pretty sure those blow up. I don't remember for sure, but they do glow like they do. Because I mentioned the abilities, you have your invisibility, your super strength, and you also are able to slow down time. Precognition, I think it's called. So, you get your precognition bar by killing people, and invisibility just recharges naturally. They're damn good abilities. They will be abused. Here's a good example of the slide I was talking about earlier, so you can get the shields on their asses. It's good, the slide. I didn't use it in my first playthrough, because, you know, I played on an easy bitch difficulty. But it's so imperative to do this for these guys. And even then, if you can just get a melee behind their shield, or just get behind them normally, you don't gotta worry too much about having to slide. Here's your first properly difficult area. What you need to remember is these guys are not stupid. They hear you when you break glass. They hear you when you do literally any fucking thing when you're not invisible. You just gotta be careful of that and use the walls to your advantage. And make sure to use grenades. Grenades are a saving grace when it comes to killing. Now's a good time to mention, when you see that autosave pop up, that means you're in a new area and there's going to be new enemies. Just make sure to always be wary of that. I know I said that you break glass and stuff, but you remember when you break that glass, so it's fine. I also can't hear you when you assassinate people. Bit of a double standard there, but just know when you're breaking glass normally, they will hear that. Now here's our friend the box. It's how you can throw on weapon skins or different barrels or lights or lasers and whatnot. Lasers, enemies can see you. Suppressors, reduces damage. Taser shit, don't use taser. Actually, I can't say I've never used taser, but I don't like the sound of taser. I'll mainly use this to switch out shotguns mid-level, because only on the first level you can't bring in custom weapons. So now I throw the incendiary on, that's going to make the rest of the level easier. And actually the final boss of this level, a hell of a lot easier with his wave defense you gotta go through. So unfolded, folded stock. Folded stock's better, personally. It's preference, I suppose. But yeah, that box will be a saving grace. And here's Talon. League of Talon as the Spec Ops for Horizon, the people that have you locked up. That hasn't showed up in the lore yet, but I like their name, so I'm gonna mention their name. They're dangerous for the most part. I mean, they're kind of pushovers, but they will fuck you up real quick. Underestimate them for a second. So, definitely better than your average rank and file soldier. Now is also go ahead and mention, you will not get shot at if you have a hostage. Usually, sometimes they shoot at you immediately. They shouldn't, because they like to try to save their fellow soldiers, but they will try to flank you. So that's why they weren't shooting at me at the beginning of this whole scenario. But they will try to flank you, so put your back up against the wall when you have a hostage, or if you have another plan going on, then make sure you're going to move fast and you start shooting. A mysterious drone blocks your way, demands your attention. Suddenly, things you never thought of. Your name, 106. Location, Black Site 14, Horizon Corporation. Your memories, accessed, stolen, uploaded, taken from you. Given to who? You don't know. But your mission, the cycle begins again. It's all you need to know. So this is the final area. I do die plenty here, but this is the final mission. It's the last of it. If you want to know how much I died, I'm 10 minutes into making this video. I've deleted plenty of recording, and I've still got 45 minutes left of this video, so that's about how much I died. So the best way to do this is to camp the elevators with your incendiary rounds, get them on the ground, shoot them, make sure to keep one, take him as a hostage so you can go around collecting your health and armor and grenades if you used them. Take it slow, take it methodical. The corpses do burn you. I had to test that a few times because I was like, do they burn you? No, they don't burn. Do they burn you? I don't know. I tested it multiple times. But yeah, I'm going to show you the full fight of this real quick. And autosave's right here, so it's not going to be the full fight actually, but I forgot about autosave for some fucking reason. Autosave is your saving grace. See that? I just died. But sometimes the autosaves will fuck you, sometimes they'll be good for you. I relatively remember where these guys spawn, so that's why I'll take advantage of the autosave. So that's another reason to play the game before trying this mode, because you actually can't try this mode before you beat the game at least once, I believe. So yeah, replay the level on an easier mode to get used to know where the enemies are, then do rage mode to help you out.
On the move, cover me. Reporting.
I like making this guy watch his fallen comrade. It's a common theme of mine. I also have no idea where my second shotgun went. I just lost that somewhere.
Control, this is Sierra 4 actual. Sierra 3 is KIA. Should we still move in there? Please advise. Get the fuck in there now! Time to contact!
I don't know how the fuck they're not shooting me here. Need a bit of luck through this mode as well if you can't tell. Sorry, I really wanted to leave that in there. That death pissed me the fuck off, but fuck, it was funny.
Squads are down. We're the only ones left. Fuck it. The rest of
Finally, our last obstacle comes to us. You know, you'd think it would have had a better idea. And then I have this nice autosave. I discovered this by pure chance, but it makes sense it works. You can just hide in the little corridor he comes from, so use this strat, funnel them, makes it a hell of a lot easier. So this boss is a heavy unit, by the way, so you want to target the face piece and get that faceplate broken. Grabbing marine bodies does hurt you, by the way, figure that one out, but once you grab them, you can just snap their neck and the heavy unit's dead. Simple as that.
Alpha 3, watch for friendly fire. 106 is approaching the helipad. Make sure he extracts safely.
Your freedom, all assured. Seems like someone has come to pick you up. Someone you don't know, but you trust immensely.